I finally took a home pregnancy test to prove my sister wrong. We were texting and she goes to me, are you sure you're not pregnant? I said, no. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. So I took a pregnancy test to prove her wrong. Clearly, we all know how that turned out. Hi everyone, my name is Nicole and I'm here to share with you my I was pregnant and didn't even know it story. So I found out I was pregnant at over 8 months, well into my 3rd trimester. And that was the shock of a lifetime for sure. One of the first questions I get is, how did you not know? And I have a condition called PCOS, it's polycystic ovarian syndrome. And one of the many symptoms of that is that you can have irregular periods or no periods at all. And I happen to be starting to skip my menstrual cycle. So by the time I had become pregnant, I wasn't really getting a period at that time. Afterwards as well, I was getting all the period symptoms, just no menstrual cycle. It just never occurred to me that I was pregnant. I'd never been pregnant before, so I didn't know signs or symptoms or anything like this. And that thought never even popped into my head. One might even say, why don't you go to the doctors? I'm a business owner. I have my own business, and perks of that are many things, and one of the downfalls at this time, and at that time, was just not having health insurance. Thankfully, I do it at this time now. So that's great. I finally took a home pregnancy test to prove my sister wrong, because she said to me one night as I was complaining, quite frankly, I'm like, something's not right. I don't know what's going on. This has been just a long time of having weight issues and stomach issues and just some health concerns that I had in general. And we were texting and she goes to me, are you sure you're not pregnant? I said, no. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. And yeah, so I took a pregnancy test to prove her wrong. Clearly, we all know how that turned out. So took the one pregnancy test. It was a Thursday late night. I had that positive come on up and I just went, no. Took 2 more positive. By the time the weekend rolled around, I had gone to the ER and had that confirmation. I had also been able to go to a location that following Monday and have an ultrasound. So I had my first ultrasound photos, and that's what I found out. Those 2 visits there, that I was about 33 weeks pregnant. 4 weeks later, I happened to give birth to a beautiful, healthy baby girl, and she is doing absolutely amazing. There are definitely more details with this story, but I mean, I'm still wrapping my head all around this, that this even happened and occurred. But at the end of the day, I am so grateful that she is just doing so well. She's healthy, she's beautiful, and this little baby girl story, as I keep telling everyone as well who's willing to listen and I share this, her story is just getting started. So I'm glad that you can all be a part of it as well.
Wow, that's so crazy. You can tell that she honestly had no idea that that was happening to her. The human body is so insane. Entering motherhood that sort of way is so crazy. Not knowing whether or not you were about to give birth must be an absolute shock. I think sometimes our body can just do things and you just don't even know that it's happening. Like, entering motherhood like that must be sort of insane. It's kind of crazy how pregnancy just affects everyone in any way, and you could tell she just really wasn't expecting that. And to give birth 4 weeks later after finding out is crazy. It's almost like you have no time to prepare, or you have no time to like actually figure out what's happening. But obviously everything worked out well because she's thrilled about it, and I think that's such an amazing coming into the world story. Sometimes you really have no idea like how your body is working behind the scenes. Really important to get regular checkups and stuff like that. It's so crazy that she had no idea, she didn't know. It's just so crazy. I think our bodies really can sometimes just trick us, or sometimes we can just miss the signs that there is something there. I think that is so crazy. I think the human body is really amazing when it comes to certain things, and pregnancy is definitely a mystery for the ages. And I think that the fact that this woman didn't know and she still gave birth 4 weeks later is insane. Getting pregnant on purpose is one thing, but getting pregnant and not knowing is really insane and crazy. And I think that that is such a crazy, beautiful story to share to the world.